What's up? What's happening? We switch sheets today, cuz. Yeah. But I ain't doing Jada intro. I'm hosting today. This is Hoops and Headspace, the podcast where sports and mental health intersect.
I like it.
I'm your host, Tate.
And I'm your co-host, Jada, today.
What's up, man?
Man, nothing much. Chilling.
Hey,
Chilling today.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
That's what they don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah. Like behind the scenes for them it's been a couple of weeks. Or just like almost a month and a half.
Yeah. But this episode today is about the one. The one. I feel like this is going to be your episode. Okay, let's get started. It's been a while, y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm in a new seat today. And hold on, y'all give me y'all work with me now. Hold on. Better what it ain't going down. Hold on.
Man, I should have put another camera
You did.
to see
Hold on,
you
which
doing
one y'all did? Oh, you'll be laughing. Hey, what is you doing? I don't know, Jada. Okay.
All right, you ready?
We're gonna roll with it.
All right, bet.
We're gonna roll with it. All right, let's go. Let's talk about something that sounds like a compliment but feels like pressure.
Okay, what's that? What's that here?
You know, for me, when I read this question, this is my first time reading this question. Pressure for me was like, man, Tay, I hope you go get like 8-9 assists tonight. You know, that was for me.
Like what was that, like from somebody else? Somebody
Yeah, like, yeah, Tay, you should get about 8-9 assists tonight. Maybe I don't feel like passing tonight. Maybe I won't shoot a little bit.
Should have.
I should have. Don't do me like that. Yeah, but like for me, like that's what it sounds like to me.
Being the one, I think it is a compliment because for so many people to see in you something different or something inspirational or whatever it is within you, having that special quality about you, that's a special gift in itself. So I think it is a compliment.
So no pressure whatsoever.
Now I think it can be pressure, like you said, because it really depends on your village. Like, do you have a village that sees that you have this gift, this talent, this potential, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing everything to support you and help you, you know what I'm saying, prosper or blossom into whatever it is or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or ones that may see you as a meal ticket.
So I feel like you just made up a good point. Some would, they gonna pour into you because they want what's best for you, but some see you as a meal ticket. Don't you feel like that's somewhat of pressure?
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like that's why you gotta be careful about who you surround yourself with. 'Cause,
Mhm.
like even with us starting this podcast, like I ain't just pick you out the blue.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I thought long term, if this podcast was to become the number one podcast in the world, and it's money involved, and morals are getting tested, and this and the third, what type of person, what characteristics is in the third,
Mhm.
and that's the same thing with anything you do in life, including sports. Like, what you want to have teammates that's got the same mindset, got the same goal. That also want to see you prosper. Don't see you as a meal ticket. Just cause I can go out here and get 20, don't mean you get to go sit at home, eat snacks, and expect my 20 to win us the game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't your meal ticket either.
Yeah.
Even with a coach, I ain't your meal ticket either. Grow me, make me better, evolve me. The talent of whatever you see today
Mhm.
should be 10, 20 times better by the time I leave you, because you're not just using the talent that you got right now that I could give you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
you're supporting me to get to the next level, which is past you. You know what I'm saying?
Hold you accountable.
Yeah, I see so
pushing you.
often coaches, especially like high school, middle school, that have a player with a lot of potential and a lot of talent, and they just use that, and that player never
Quit stepping on
gets
toes.
better.
Excuse me.
Now, I don't say that they don't get better in the sense of, yeah, of course, if you practice on something every day and this and the third, you'll get better. But when you really sit down and you reflect, how much did your coach put into that? You know, or why your coach just expect you to go out here and get a bunch of points and not help you in practice. Is practice just scrimmaging while they give you the ball and hope you do something?
Yeah, I got you.
So
yeah. Well, I appreciate you, picking me to be your host today.
yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
But all right. So you never felt any pressure like being the one with the talent, the one everybody depends on. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
myself individually, yeah.
Okay. Give me a example when you felt that pressure for each one. Being the one with the talent, and the one everybody depends on.
Like being the one in general, the pressure of that, you have outside pressure, which is fans. Those people come to support you, of course, but they come for a good show and a good outcome.
Fact.
They don't come to see you lose. They don't come to see you,
Nah, they ain't paying cause
yeah, like
dog.
even if we thinking like NBA and stuff, we thinking money wise. Like if I save up all my money to go see Boston play and they get blew out and you know what I'm saying, JT and them don't perform. What, you know what I'm saying? I spend my money on this.
I could watch this at home.
You know what I'm saying? Because they like you and your team and your coach. You know what I'm saying? They behind you.
They still support you, but
Yeah, just
so
in their way.
they really got a right to,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
sometimes
Yeah,
they go too far.
Yeah, but
But
I paid to come see this.
yeah, I got
For me personally, my mom.
Shout out mom.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna say that she made me a perfectionist necessarily, but I'll say that like
Accountability.
yeah, she held me to a high standard,
Mm-hmm.
and like so, even when it came to like basketball, really anything in general, like I wanted to meet her standard. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was a pressure that, but I put that on me, mentally. Um, then we discussed like the lineage of being at Ripley, and I was coming under. I came in my freshman year was after their championship, so they expecting us to continue winning, having successful seasons, even if it's not, winning it all, you still have to be a contending team. Like that's what's expected. Like I felt like
definitely gotta make playoffs.
yeah, like I feel like people were planning for Jackson at the beginning of the school year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the pressure of that, like the pressure of people.
Get into it then.
Yeah, like I mean, 'cause when you really think about it, they're like the pressure of in the back of your mind. It's August. It's still off season.
Yeah.
And people are discussing and planning and thinking about
We're going Jackson.
being prepared, whether it's for work or this and the third, getting their ducks in a row to be ready to go.
In February and March.
In February, March of the next year.
Like,
you know what I mean? So
it was a good time to be alive though.
Yeah, but it's like, so you don't not go. Like you gotta go to Jackson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta go down there.
Yeah, and like, one thing though, with those pressures and stuff, sometimes people gotta understand pressure ain't always bad.
It's not.
Pressure can help mold you because I think for me, learning how to handle that pressure
Mhm.
and not folding under it, and like even with my mom, like I said, making me very goal oriented, and sports are very goal oriented, and with Coach Hobson that I had at the time, and even after her, those new coaches were expected to keep the same standard that she had built. And so for me, it was like, if I can handle all this pressure and do this stuff, uh, what can I not do when it comes to life outside of it?
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
and you transitioned beautifully. That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
I like how you do that. It transitions so beautifully because, like, you said what can't you do out of life? When you hear that. So when you hear you the one, what comes to mind?
Like, because for my team, it's like, one thing I've learned since I'm older that I wish I would have knew then,
Mhm.
you know, um, because Don said this, that you have to, well, several people say, but you got to meet people where they are. Like when I
Mm.
said that my teammates can't be meal tickets or like have that meal ticket mentality, it's also on me as an upperclassman to help mold them and show them work ethic and understand the pressure that we have on us as a program.
It's really a luxury
Yeah,
if you think about it, really.
and for them, I wish they would have understood more of the pressures that were put on them from us, because, and which I'm sure now they're older they do, because they had to transition. Like I know we was on Facebook, shout out to Color Me Terrell, 'cause that, and
Ooh,
Aubrey. We was
I about said so. Shout out,
we
shout out Tara though. Shout
we was,
out.
we was talking, and one thing we were talking about like playing time. It was like a joke thing. Terry said something about, it's a joke about if you was playing in a JV game or something like that.
Mhm.
And I missed, and I told her, I said, when you in there? When you in that again? But she was like, I had to wait for you to leave for my time.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but like, that's the thing. When it becomes your time,
Mhm.
you understand more the pressure that your upperclassmen put on
Mm.
you, And even with my upperclassmen and stuff, it makes you understand more those moments where your leader shows they were human. Cause dealing with all that pressure, I ain't gonna never fold, but that ain't gonna mean I ain't gonna crack. You know what I'm saying? So
Ooh, that's
like,
a A. That's a A.
is it?
A. Ooh,
But
say it one more time. One more time. One
I
more
mean,
time.
I ain't never gonna fold, but I might crack. So like, if we in practice, and this is the crib, you know what I'm saying? This the crib. We in practice, ain't nobody here. That pressure, we supposed to be getting ready. We ain't looking right. You know what I'm saying? And I crack and I become human and I spaz out. This is like I told them times the kids may think the gym got toxic. When they got in them shoes, I'm sure they thought back and understood more
Yeah.
where
But
I was coming from. My clock is ticking down.
yeah, like, y'all just getting started. I'm. It's it for
The
me.
pressure on me is getting more intense.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, freshman year, we came up off that championship. Y'all didn't get it done. We get to go again.
The first 2 years you
That
really.
first year, we went to the final.
Mhm.
We didn't get it done. We trying to get back. We, successfully get to the big house again. We don't get it done. The toast transition thing, then, you know, we trying to keep what we know get us to the big house. You know what I'm saying? No knock to you, sir. But
Ooh.
we just left Jackson.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what they was doing up there. You know, I Pine Grove was good at the time too.
It was.
But now I don't know what association or affiliation or how much he did or did not play or where his role was or how long his tenure was there during a good or bad times. I don't know. I just know what we was doing.
Hey, I know what works to,
You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, we all grown now on this. When you the one,
you just transition. Go ahead, Dad. Go
when
ahead.
you the one,
Uh-huh.
it's like it's this simple. Like you know your people. Everybody know their people. Like who fits you. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
who rock with you and
And you know when you are a successful program and you had a successful coach and you know what winning is like and you know what it takes to win, and somebody comes into the gym that don't got that same DNA.
it showed, you smell it. You need to elaborate a little more or you good?
I mean, it's just that simple, and
It's just that simple.
that's what I smell. And it's like these my crucial years, my junior senior year.
I only got 2 left.
So
I feel
these are the years where like the pressure on me for real. Like you said, with the trainer wheels off, the title over. Beck and them gone, Jalen them gone.
it's you.
You know,
It's
luckily
you.
we had Deja and them coming up behind us. They was a talented group to help. But you know what I'm saying, as far as the hierarchy, there's men Zeta and them. You know, we still luckily had Madison them, you know, Andy them.
I had good beats.
Yeah, like Tavia and them. You know what I'm saying, that junior year. But it's like in the back of my mind still, it's like, you know, we got this year and next year.
That's it.
That's it.
It ain't that mindset of
We got 4 tries.
Yeah, them first 2 they really like you don't care.
You know what I'm saying?
I got 4 years.
Yeah,
But
so
listen, them 2 years go by fast.
and my thing is, you know, we did good them 2 years. You know, yeah, you know.
Yeah, y'all mean y'all still competitive.
We went to
Very competitive.
Jackson.
Yeah.
You know.
It would what was
It's just like I think that
the biggest conflict for you and him? What was
the biggest conflict for me and him?
Yeah. Especially, with you being the one.
All right, so
Like you send
yeah,
me
so
you send
all right,
hold on
so
before you start. Hold on,
all right.
I want to give Jada some flowers real quick. Which channel? I got so many channels. This is it. Okay, but I'm gonna do this one. I gotta do this one.
What do you expect?
You sent me something the other day. I'm just gonna read what I saw. Like I ain't gonna get too I ain't gonna step on nobody's toes today.
Okay, yeah.
But it said Jada Rich scored 30. Was it on a Tuesday or a Thursday?
Yeah.
Just wake up and score 30.
Was, I think it's even kind
Yeah.
or something like that.
But 30. You did that. How many times you did for it? I just want to give you some flowers, since the
I
one.
like 2 or 3.
2 or 3?
Yeah,
I was expecting like
in the
6.
20.
I was expecting like 6, 7.
High school players, like 2 or 3.
Say it's still 30. You ever hit 40?
Yeah.
What was your career high?
32, 34.
Okay. And 35, 33. 33. The one. You heard that a lot. Your high school career. Explain in your way. What does that mean?
Like,
For you.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I knew since I was a kid. Like, I was different. You know what I'm saying? You've always hit it. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, when I was a kid, it was like hard to like, like you You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but like, now I'm older, it's like, nah, you was just
you.
yeah, and
You was unapologetically you.
yeah, and like,
And ain't nothing wrong with it.
yeah, so, and I think a lot of adults back in our time couldn't really handle,
What they was raising. They was raising themselves.
yeah, the independence, the
Yeah.
vocalization,
And I feel like that's where like what
you
our
tell me to
generation and
stand 10
them
toes.
stand 10 toes and speak how I always feel,
Yeah,
but when it's with
but
you,
then
it's
when I'm in trouble,
like, nah, I thought of like this. You always tell me to
yeah,
speak how I
even
feel.
in public, like an
Yeah.
activist, I'm sitting in the office in trouble for standing my ground.
Then we need to do an episode on our childhood. The things like we appreciate
Yeah,
and the dislikes that we should do
yeah,
that. We're gonna and I'm gonna sit right here forever. I ain't even gonna read this. I'm coming out
period,
done.
off the dome.
Out done.
And then your question about him,
Mm-hmm.
like as far as me being, so when he came, he came into a good roster. Like
But you gave me your
my
junior
junior year. So
junior
like I said, we still had Maya, we still had Matavia, we still had Madison,
the last of it.
the last of
What you came into.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
It was really like, hey, time for y'all to go on and move out the way.
yeah, and and not necessarily move out the way, but more y'all did your job, you
Yeah,
talked
but
right,
like
we
that's what
prepared,
I'm saying. It's time we got it.
yeah,
We appreciate y'all. We're
yeah,
gonna give it our all for y'all this year. But it's really
yeah,
time for y'all to like, hey,
yeah, and
take that back seat.
and I think the same way, like Becca and then played the role to help Sean Quest and them.
Mm-hmm.
I think we played a role trying to help Madison and them, go back and do it again. But as far as him, so this is the thing that's crazy about that. Which I mean everybody know, but I mean some folks may not. But so when she left, she went to Pine Grove.
Mm-hmm.
And the coach from Pine Grove came to Riffin.
It's really a trade.
Basically. And I remember my mom worked with a lady whose daughter played at Pine Grove.
Mm-hmm.
So they were familiar with him.
Ooh.
So we
this one.
kind of got a
hint of what
a hint of him before we even had the little team meeting,
the introduction
to meet him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I already got the
little
whiff
I got
before
whiff
we even got
already.
there.
Yeah.
So we get there for a meeting and this and the third. He had a lot of testosterone about himself.
Mm.
And
Elaborate. I'm being messy.
like
Elaborate.
What
rubbed you the wrong way during the first introduction?
like you just come in like we supposed to like know you or something. Like we in the bleachers, you formally introduce yourself, this and third, hand out some papers, we're real personable like.
We're a real people person. We're just
It wasn't no like personable like introduction.
mm.
And when stuff moved forward, he felt like the fact that I didn't care for him. So this is another thing about being the one. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
because
about that.
like
If
because
if
it's some very
you
beautiful.
one of the main people,
You're not letting me ask my questions. I don't like that because you know them
but you
already.
didn't let me finish my statement.
I know, but I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna address it. I'm not gonna wait like you. I'm gonna address you right now.
Right.
Quit answering my questions before I can get to them.
Okay. Okay.
But go ahead. I'm gonna let you slide this last time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But you wait.
Okay. I thought this was the question. But
Go ahead.
okay.
Because I was finna transition like you do.
Okay.
We was finna hit that fast break, but you want to time out. No, dog, let me work.
All right, I apologize.
It's
Okay.
cool. We good.
But he when he came in and stuff like I said, so with being the one, a lot of people feel like, let's say like, if I don't like you, then everybody else.
Yeah. You feel like, so this is just how I'm receiving it. With you being the one with your own, you and him, just you and him, your own personal, like, he felt like with your own personal dislike, if she don't like me, the whole team don't like me.
Exactly. And okay, now
And that is a pressure. That
right.
coming
And
from
then pan back out to him being a grown man.
who's gonna get to that?
Oh, okay.
I was gonna let you.
I mean, to be a high school coach, he had to be grown. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, but that is a lot of pressure that y'all do have to, deal with. Cause now all the star player don't like me, so that mean the whole team don't like me. No.
And you gotta think, I ain't never had no coach that like we ain't get along like that, like talking about. Like he was my first coach that like we real deal did not like each other.
Was it this is me being nosy and messy now. Do you feel like it was more on you with your mindset now?
Uh-huh.
Do you feel like it was more on you or him?
Definitely him. And I stand
No.
I don't even second guess it.
You don't second guess
about
it.
this for years. I've analyzed this for years. I'm big on accountability.
Okay.
So, as far as my parts and pieces,
it was a flaw in his character that
there
you
are
just
things
never
that
rock with.
I could have done, but at the same time, my conclusion ends up being that a lot of things I would have had to do would be me cowering down and just dealing with.
And that goes back to how we was raised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do I just like sit here and deal with this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like for example, he kicked me off the team. He kicked me off the team my senior summer. I didn't play my senior summer ball thing. Like when we like go
to
like
camps and
yeah, I ain't do that. I wasn't on the team. But like another thing about being the one, and this is about me being a little more mature mentally, and like we discussed learning the politics. It was a lot of political talk when she left anyway, in which that's the first time my mind got open to basketball not just being the sport I love to play.
Why so?
Because
It played that big a part. Like with her leaving in the politics and stuff, it played that big of a part when you thought about not hitting.
yeah. But like it did make me not want to play no more for a little bit. Cause it's like if we winning, like it's the point.
Mm.
Like if we winning, like and I felt like the administration was kind of looking to I don't know, I feel like they would always do so much to try and get the boys right. Like hit this coach,
we gonna talk about all this.
college coach this. If the boys have this, if the boys just get that, we already got them.
Y'all were going faithful.
And shout out to how women's basketball is now, but at the time, even with us being like the team is going to state, I ain't saying we didn't like pack the gym that year. We only packed the gym for like rivalry games for the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had an okay turnout for the girls down. But like every time the boys played, win, lose, draw, beat down, don't matter.
They're gonna be
Gym packed out. So now that I'm in education, the boys was bringing in more money to the institution in my mind. So let's try and help them get this and the third and here, that. I felt like even if she was thinking about leaving, what can we do as the Ripken Tigers to, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But I don't really know how it went down or nothing.
It's just
it was just my first time realizing that like it's more than X's and O's. Like it's stuff that happens behind the scenes
that
like,
we don't know about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And then when it come out, you be like, what?
And so then I felt like this too. Okay, she leave. Like I said, the boys coach leave. Y'all go ICC, ICDC, somewhere to try and get them somebody. Oh well, he leaving Pine Grove, so we get him. He's available.
So, but dealing with being, the one, dealing with it all on your own.
It was you went on my own now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I'm kind of in your head right now, so I know how you think.
Yeah.
I mean, being the loneliness of being the one. Like, how did you deal with it?
I mean, well, like I said, I can't say the loneliness of it because, like, I had, like I said, my junior year, I had, all my years I had great leader leading up until my senior year. And then as far as my senior year, I had Zeta with me. So, like,
Shout out Zeta.
Yeah, I'll say that, I can't imagine had that been by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, just all that pressure alone. She definitely lightened it. Like, because I had somebody there that I didn't have to
Shoulder everything.
Yeah, and I didn't and when it came to like hard days or this and the third, like she understood that, you know.
Is she one of your favorite teammates?
Yeah, like if I had to pick my favorite teammate, point blank.
Point blank.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
Shout out later, man.
Yeah,
shout
that'd
out
be
later.
That'd be easy pick.
Yeah, cause y'all chemistry.
Yeah, that'd be easy pick. Like even back to like middle school, that'd be easy pick.
So it, since we giving flowers to her, it never felt lonely. You never had those questions like it's only me that's shouldering all this. Had your dog with you. For sure.
Like the way you feel like about Devon.
Yeah.
Like as far as like especially like basketball content, like
that's your Devon.
Yeah, like
sure.
when we played, like
you never had to worry about that matchup. Never.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. I can't think of a game like that
Where
she missed.
Yeah,
like
it was crazy.
nothing like that.
Can you?
Nothing.
Since you said you had somebody else to help shoulder that, was she the main one that like? Because the question say they didn't check on you. They just expected. Did she ever show up in the opposite way of checking on also being accountable and accepting they sell a bit
Yeah, because like you said, now when it comes to that, that's why I said I couldn't imagine her not being there. Because everybody else just expected. You know what I'm saying? Expected me to go and do whatever my job was.
30, 25,
whatever was expected
27,
of me at the
13,
time is what was expected of me at the time.
24 and 18. I remember some of them games.
And so the thing is, with her though,
29 and 12.
With her though, they had the same expectation.
Yes.
So, when it come to that, we both check on each other like, and she ain't really like no emotional person. Like she real like lighthearted,
laid back.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Those.
That's what we.
Those personalities.
You know what I'm saying?
They usually match.
Yeah.
Like
and so yeah, and so like it could be now when it was a pressure moment like serious game. She was just as serious as me, but like
It came off different.
It came off
It was
different.
calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine more like intense, like after, you know.
It was just personality.
Yeah. And so like when it comes to us like checking on each other and stuff, like it was really, you know, if we just had a moment where like we just really needed to have like a conversation, I think we had that conversation a lot.
Were y'all like true friends like off the court? Like, okay.
Now like at the time when we played ball, like off the court, like
That's
kid you
your
not, like you
that's
see
your
her, you
dog.
see me, you see yeah. Yeah. We
So
like
that
when we play AU, we did that together, like
that's why
everything. Like we was like we was it was me, her, my mama in the car, no air, headed to like Arkansas everywhere, just go hoop fight.
yeah. It makes sense now because you know you can like y'all can look at each other and be like, okay, we finna.
That's what I'm saying. So most of the
Yeah.
time, like if it wasn't nothing like this bad, like we would check on each other all the time because like it's just like a vibe check or a look or you know what I'm saying. Like I would know if she was off, or she would know if I was like, you know what I'm saying, and then we probably know why. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no conversation that got to be had unless either one of us felt like it needed to be. But it was good to have somebody like knew already though.
Can you give me a moment where she checked on you, like where you needed somebody? It's this off script. This just came to my mind because you know we talk about mental health.
Yeah.
Where she came to you and like you ain't said nothing, but she just know like, hey, you good mentally?
We were playing AU and she'll get this insider. We dealt with a lot more drama and stuff when it came to that because you're mixing so many different personalities and programs when it comes to AAU. You know, kids from so many different schools and backgrounds and, you know, different things. And like her being there for me and like me coming from a background that was so like I ain't really go and do much as a kid. But I was like that's what I was paying policy. So like, you know, but she was really there to help check me, keep me alive, you know.
Relax you, you know, just
Yeah,
hey,
but
kind of mellow
really
you out.
yeah, but really back in on. Don't go too far, you know.
Yeah. Let's keep it even keeled.
Yeah.
Cause you know your personality is known to
Yeah. So she would really help keep me balanced.
like hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Shout out to them teammates, man.
Yeah, and like you know that's back to what Sean Quest and Indy were talking about, like
just
being able to hold each other accountable. You know.
yeah. All right. It just transitioned beautifully. You know, you did a great job with these questions. You did. Like I'm enjoying myself over here.
Don't get too tempted.
Oh, freshman. Might be the last time y'all do here. I am be honest with you. Being relied on doesn't mean you don't need support. Like it just transitioned beautifully. So you had your support not just on the court, but you had your your off court support.
Oh, for sure. Because my thing is, like I said,
You know, we talk about the village a lot.
yeah,
Shout out to the village.
yeah. Because you know my thing is, like I said, my mama could have been like, oh, you know, because you know my mama was an athlete when she was younger. You know, she could have been like, oh, I got an opportunity to, you know, live through her dream. You know what went for me. I said make sure she do that.
Yeah.
You know, she could have made like I said, I found that basketball was a business in high school. You know, she made
Elaborate
sure,
on that.
like, cause she made sure it was just a sport all the way up until then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I started showing that, like, I really want this. I'm critiquing myself. Then she like, okay, well, if this is what you want, then that's what we're doing.
That's when she,
you know what I'm saying?
really got behind it. She didn't force it on you. Just
Right.
let her that love,
You know what I'm saying?
what a lot of parents don't do nowadays.
Yeah, so
For
like,
sure.
you know, and then so it was like, you know, when it came to like home, like I told you, the only pressure was myself mentally wanting to like please her and have good games in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
But like as far as like her, no.
Wasn't there? It was just self.
Yeah, because like, you know, as far as like support, like I can't tell you a game like upward. I mean, in which, you know, not to like water down her support. She was my ride. But you know what I'm saying? Like upward, like
You just appreciative,
yeah, middle school, like
yeah.
and you know, I say as far as dealing with pressure, like even to this day she still sit in like the same area of the gym, like when it comes to like Camille games. Yeah. That little corner over there by the stage, like but like that will relieve pressure, like, cause I know
You know what it look.
yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what she gonna see.
Yeah.
She can see everything.
Yeah.
Cause she got the
And you know what I'm saying? Like there was comfortability in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like and like she was never like late, like
on time.
like I'm coming out for warm up.
She already up there.
And you know, and like when we say village, like I said, like I would look up there as her, both my auntie at the time, my auntie Shirley and my auntie Lisa, you know, because you know for a while Jamar was there, and then this thing like even when Jamar went to Blue Mountain, like
she still made time for that.
bro, like it's like that whole group, my granny, my auntie Shirley, my auntie Lisa, my mama, they was transitioning between both gyms, and it's like you know what I'm saying, we might play the same night.
I remember her coming a little bit late in the first quarter of our games to, you know, make sure she see Jamar. So yeah.
Yeah. Cause she got a lead from grip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, luckily it was a gap enough with Quavy to where we was, you know, getting through to where it didn't cause no conflict. But, you know, at one point he was in Ashland, so had all three of us been there, you know, what you gonna do then?
They still would have made it.
And they still would have probably bust a whole thing to, okay, well, at halftime,
you're gonna be a circle.
We leave here and go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Shout out to the village, man. We don't give enough credit to the village.
Yeah. So like I said, as far as like pressure, I feel like it, you know,
it was really relieved. It was there, but it was relieved already from a early standpoint because you already had that foundation.
Yeah, and then like I said too, you know, back earlier, when you learn how to handle it, that's the thing about it. Like you either gonna handle it, or you gonna shy away. But you shy away, that means you just gonna shy away.
With everything.
Yeah. So hit it head on. What'd you say about the bull and the cow? What'd you say?
Don't run away from a storm, run towards it.
Yeah.
Go and get it out the way.
Don't get out the way. Yeah.
Cause eventually, guess what? You're gonna get tired in that storm.
Yeah, so
just prolong it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself.
And you know, like I said, even with the coach training, it's like, do we fold under pressure with? Because you know, we always talk about your whisper. You know, as far as Blue Mountain. Okay, then the whispers
is why I'm enjoying this, cause
the whispers are Coach Hobson is gone. She's going to Pine Grove to take them to win, which she did.
She did,
and we get this guy.
He wasn't a fan favorite over there though either, was he?
I really don't know.
You don't know?
Cause this is my thing. Like when that's why I said it became a bit like my last 2 years. It really became business oriented. It was like, cause come to practice, go to the game. You know what I'm saying? Play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was really a business. Like me and that man did not like. You know, I told you we had that meeting in his office. I told him we don't have to, when we up the hill, which is at the school, there is absolutely no reason that we have to communicate. I don't take your class. We ain't watching film. Nothing. But now, by all means, when we hit the wood, we all a team and you are the coach. That's all we got to do.
But soon we come to this hole and break it down.
After we break, you know what I'm saying?
No, he said me after we break. The game
plan is what you said the game plan is. We're going to implement that. We're going to, you know, this and the third. But Well, as far as we was talking, wanting shit giggles, I never cared to have no shit giggles.
It was just hoops for you.
Yeah, like, bro, let's go ahead and get this done. Like,
But-
let's go ahead and get this over with. Like, you know what I'm saying?
In his defense, though, with you having that mindset, them was some of your best statistical seasons.
I think that was some of my best statistical
That
seasons
was your most efficient,
because
statistical, but like
my lineage and the people ahead of me that
Mhm.
helped mold me and
Yeah.
my talent and my work ethic, and then transition into an offense where we lose Jada, we lose Daisha, we're losing those points, and those points are up there in the air for somebody to get. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And if the person I am, I'm finna go get them points. Them points is up there to be got. I'm gonna go get them. You know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with him. Our successful years, when he was there, you might as well call him a pawn on a chessboard. She had
Mhm.
already built that. We were going to do that regardless of who they put there. I just feel like the institution should have been more careful of who they picked, because if we can get to the big house based off of what she's already instilled, make sure
Mhm.
you got somebody that can finish the job when we get there.
Mm.
And that's what I told you. That's what I smelled when he came to the gym. You can't finish the job. We can get to Jackson.
Just all pure talent.
We're going to get to Jackson off pure talent, off the lineage, off what was built, off our work ethic, off of what was known in this gym. We're going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get there, what you going to do? Because in Jackson, that's when your X's and O's really got the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody got X's and O's and everybody got good players. We in Jackson. And then on top of that, we talk about running through walls.
That's not coaching run through a wall.
I'm not running to the wall. Through it. I'm not running to it.
Okay. Cause we finna transition. And this is good. I feel like this is a beautiful moment of transition. With you having that mindset of him, do you feel like from what you have over here? Cause now we finna talk about performance, anxiety, and overthinking.
What's a good thing? You know, good again.
I feel like, it come natural over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I can be a host.
Right.
I just rather play the second.
For sure.
I don't know. I rather you have all that pressure, performance anxiety and all that. Which,
Thank
because
you.
that's what we're
Thank
talking.
you so much.
That's what we're talking about.
Thank
I'm
you
gonna be there to stand with you. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna take them
Thank you.
along,
Thank you so much.
but
As long as I
they
can-
gonna be like,
As long
hey,
as I can look over and you're
Yeah.
right there.
they gonna be like, hey, Jada, Tay didn't play well, but your name gonna carry a little more weight than mine. I'm okay with that.
Thank you so much.
You got your giggles out? You ready?
Yeah, okay, I'm
Get back
ready.
on
Okay.
track?
I'm ready.
When you're the one, every possession to magnified, every mistake. With you having that mindset, cause we gonna. I like staying on, buddy. I like staying on
It's
buddy.
something about him.
Yeah, it's cause I got called out for the last episode
Right.
drop. With
Yeah, because we were very open.
Yeah, we're very open. So we'll stay in this realm for a little minute because we gained a little traction. Somebody called me out on it, but they said I wasn't lying.
Okay.
What can you say? Fact check it.
Yeah, for sure.
With you having that kind of resentment, do you feel like they kept you from winning championship?
Yeah, because several factors. Like, we're going in a battle. I don't trust you.
Yeah.
You might not trust me. I don't know. And then that chemistry, that bond
Mm-hmm.
that you need to have across the board. Mentally battling, like, do I just be like, hey, me and Zayda finna coach this.
Yeah, like you got
You know
this.
what I'm saying?
Hold on.
You
I don't mean
can't,
to cut you off.
get out here and stop him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cut you off, but like, cause I know you very headstrong, very independent. You're gonna do it Jada way. Where there are times in the huddle you're like, he drawing up this, and like you come from success, like you know what it takes to get there. You know what it takes to win on it. He ain't pulled nothing to you, and like you said, man, so you walk through the door,
Right.
like do you feel like if you would have changed your mindset, you just bend it just a tad, like, all right, he said we're gonna run this, we're gonna run it, and you like, because I know you like, man, bump all it, we finna run this 2-man pick and roll up top.
But no, that's the thing though.
On the left
We
side.
ran it.
Yeah,
Like
I know, but
like he
like,
drew it.
cause like,
I may not like it. I may
yeah,
not agree with it. But at the end of the day, like what I think, like what I say about the not winning the championship or hurting me part is like my mentality more is like when this dude up,
that's what I'm saying. You already got
the
stepped
Coliseum
out.
is going to see that
You missed a shot or whatever.
not necessarily that I missed a
You know
shot.
what I'm saying? Or like,
Or
you know what I'm saying?
that your play blew up or this and that. Because my thing is that if I got an open shot and the play worked, I'm going to hit the shot and then we can go ahead and win the championship and act like we together for the press and going about our day. Because the main thing is I won my championship. I wouldn't have cared to share it.
Like I get all that, but what I'm saying is like if you feel like you wouldn't have been as headstrong as you was, and you would just gave Buddy a little grace. Because I know
I tried. At one point in time, I'm not sure if it was my junior year or my senior year.
when he called you in the office and y'all had that.
No. It was after the talk. Like we had already had a talk where we wasn't gonna talk to each other, communicate with each other, nothing. I'll never forget this. Now this is the only part you can fact check is that I'm going.
Who can I add?
Him, and I don't mind.
What's his name? We'll talk about camera.
Yeah, okay, boom. So we had a game. And he did something good or said something good or something good happened and what's going on. And I like patted him on his head, was like saying something like good and positive and stuff.
You know, just trying to
coach. You know, like okay,
you know, in the moment. You know, we in the moment. You know, it's
I did it with like purpose and intent, like trying to, you know,
me and something,
and whatnot. But yeah, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it long term. I couldn't do it long time.
Why is it?
Why I couldn't do it long time?
Yeah, I'm trying to be nosy.
Oh well, like I said, initially, we just we didn't see eye to eye, and my thing is like I said, you know, now he's older, you know, several gray hairs and a lot more wisdom.
Why when you say that he's so you know, I notice every time you say that he's several times older with a few gray. Why you got those man head color in there?
I'm saying because he's more seasoned now.
That don't mean nothing.
It does. What I'm saying is like,
he was
because before I answer, I'm saying that, you know, he was younger at the time and had a younger
I understand
mindset.
I understand it, but he's always been gonna be more seasoned to you.
Now
he was seasoned when he came to Ricky.
No, when he came to Ricky, he was very immature, very unseasoned, very bland.
But he's older than you, so he's always gonna be a little more seasoned than you. So,
that was my issue. You weren't given that.
See, I'm getting in your head. I'm being messy.
I know you are.
I'm trying to click.
I know you are. But what I'm saying is that. But the reason why I said that he was more seasoned is because before I answered your question, it's important to know that he was younger at the time. You know,
absolutely. She giving me grace. That is maturity.
So yeah. He had a younger
mindset,
adult mindset.
Yeah. I got you. Now he's
which
older.
may still have been more on the immature side because.
But that's
for you to feel like me being quote unquote the one and not caring for you would make your whole team not care for you. Cause my mama always told me if one or two folks don't like you, they might be in cahoots. But it's 12 of us. And only 2 of them liked you because they thought you were cute. So, you're telling me I turned all 10?
Which, I mean, you know, you been a double-double your whole career. You know, you kind of...
I turned all 10?
Hey, that's all. I'm just trying to, you know,
but I'm
get...
saying, you know for you to have that type of mindset and for us to have a meeting about whether I like you or like your wife or like your children. I told you that. We had that in that other episode. I told you that. And you can fact check that with Rico. I told you that when we was with Rico.
I know, but like...
we were in the office. He said, and I quote,
still amazing.
"Do you not like me because of my wife or my children?" And I said, "No. I don't like your wife or your children because they are associated with you. And if they are associated with you and you have all of this about you that I don't associate with, then there
It's
has
not
to
gonna
be
make
there has to be those
sense.
things about them that I don't associate with. So that's why I don't like them because I don't like you. That was my answer. And my thing is, before I gave that answer though, just to clarify,
You said
I gave him several warnings. You do not want my answer, and he continued to
I
ask for
remember
that.
that.
Okay. So, and then, like I said, as a grown man, for this to be our meeting, this is what our meeting is. When we've already had the meeting, as I thought adults, I wasn't one of the time, but I thought in an adult mindset, we already had the conversation where we're going to be cordial and we're going to be business like. So why are we talking about if we like each other if we're going to be business oriented? So like I said, I think he's more seasoned now than when he was then.
Would you do a interview?
I don't even know. I doubt that very seriously. So yeah, I doubt that. I don't want to interview.
I do.
Well, you can go sit there.
You gonna be there?
Huh?
You gonna show up?
I'll watch them. We can do a recap.
That's fine.
I do a post game live.
Yeah. Next time we book somebody on one go, I'll remember that.
A post game live. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we finna transition once more. Being consistent, leadership.
Yeah.
Pressures of proof you're chosen. That's my part. And the pressures showing that you are not chosen for it.
Yeah, like
the doubt.
I think like as far as reframing it, like I said, number one, the myth of pressure being that
Mhm.
you have to reframe that mindset. Pressure isn't bad. It's only bad if you get exposed. You also have to reframe yourself in the fact that with pressure, it's a long battle. Like you're gonna deal with pressure over and over in several different ways. Like how sometimes they say you'll run to a test over and over until you pass it. Well, I don't think pressure falls into that category.
How so?
Because you can master how to deal with pressure. That doesn't mean that you won't deal with pressure again. You'll just be able to handle it.
A whole lot of
but when you reframe your mindset like that.
What age did you that is just quickly? Can I answer that for you?
I feel like it was very, very young.
I the time I met you, and I met you what? First, second grade.
Yeah. Yeah, like
like you always been you.
Yeah, like I ain't never. That's why I said I've always felt like pressure is a good thing. Because, like I said, when you learn how to handle it and you learn how to navigate it and you learn how to deal with it, it helps prepare you for other pressure moments. You want to be in pressure moments. Because if you're, like I told you on our New Year's episode, like if you're not growing, if you're not evolving, if you're not changing, what are you doing? And in order to do that, you have to be uncomfortable. In order to be, and when you're uncomfortable, most times, you might deal with pressure in those moments when you're in that transition. So like if you're comfy and you're not dealing with pressure often and you're just coasting through life, then I don't mean no harm, you're probably sitting in the same place. You've learned how to master whatever it is, whatever level you're at right now. You've mastered that. So yeah, there's no pressure. You've mastered that. Okay, but what's next? So reframe your mindset to learn how to deal with pressure, but also seek it out almost. Like if this is a pressure moment, then it's a moment for the one. It's a moment for something special. It's the moment for something different. So yeah, I want that. Give me that.
Run.
Because if I can master that, and I can deal with this pressure, what's the outcome? And then now I'm prepared
for when
to
it comes
deal with a
again.
whole different pressure that's probably worse than this one. But what's the outcome of that? You see what I mean? I can keep growing. That same thing with altitude. You know how you lose the oxygen and can't breathe, all that good stuff as you go higher?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, press me. You know my favorite thing I always say? My birthstone's a diner. I love it. People think it's so simple. It's the strongest mineral, and it's made under pressure. That's me.
This is one beautiful.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap it up with one more question.
Okay, what you got?
One more. One more. Your message to athletes. What's your message to those?
To those athletes like that are those chosen one.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of what I just told you about pressure, like going back to that fold and crack, pressure may crack you. It may get
Accepting
you right there
failure.
to the point of folding.
Accepting failure, being okay with accepting failure.
You got to be okay with accepting those shortcomings and those. You know, we say failures a lot, but those shortcomings, like you've got to be okay with that. Like
You have to. It's part of the process.
you know what I'm saying? And like some athletes that be like the one, like for example, let's say it's a game-winning shot and they miss it, they'll go and overwork. They'll go and shoot that same shot until they can't even see the ball no more.
Mm-hmm.
Adding pressure. That's another thing that I would say to those that are the ones you're already going to deal with pressure.
Don't add more to it.
Don't add more to it. If you miss that shot, it's not, oh my goodness, I don't train enough. I don't do this enough. I don't do that. You might have just missed it.
It happens.
Now, if you feel like I felt a little pressure in that moment, so I might have short on, or you may feel like I was a little winded. My legs were a little tired.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do equate it to the fact that you need more training or this and the third, cool. But equate it to that with reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit there and beat yourself up and add pressure and sit out here and go work on a shot you can make with your eyes closed. What's the reason that you missed that shot? Was it, like I said, you let the pressure get to you? Was it that you need to work on your legs more? What was the real reason behind it? Don't go out here hysterically doing something that's gonna lead to nothing.
Just so sometimes you just gotta accept that. Hey, I missed it.
Yeah, and like sometimes
it's
it
okay.
really might be like,
yeah, I just missed it.
Yeah, like I just missed it.
Yeah, that's
I got
that's why guys went on your side that night. That's all.
You know.
Yeah.
And that be that. Because the thing is, everybody just gonna say something. Could not go out there.
Hey, you can't hit them all.
Could not go out there and hit that shot.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I hit the next one.
Yeah,
that's normally what y'all say. I hit the next one.
like and that's the thing, like, because you can't lose that mindset, because I promise you, if I was to have missed one at the buzzer, and the very next game,
y'all scored.
It's 3 seconds on the clock.
Y'all are some of the most nonchalant people. Yeah. And like,
give it back.
I'm like, bro, you just missed the last one.
Nobody asked you that.
I'm finna make the next 5.
Yeah, nobody asked you that.
And like for me, I'm like,
give it back.
Hey, prove me wrong. Here you go. Yeah.
Watching. Yeah.
Y'all are some of the most nonchalant people.
Even through a whole game, like, you may have a bad quarter.
Yep.
Like, don't go out there
shoot
and pressure.
2
you know
for
what
9
I'm saying?
In that quarter.
No.
No. That's one thing I commend y'all about. Y'all don't like, if y'all having a bad night, man, y'all ain't running from nothing.
Nah, I mean, it's not, you gotta have next shot mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a. I feel like that's a talent.
Yeah, you gotta have next.
That is a talent I wish I had.
I wish you did too, because my thing is, I think you would have been like scary good. Like, I think you would have been like scary good if you would have been a little more selfish mentality type guy. Yeah.
And in the last episode, like, I wasn't comfortable with being uncomfortable at the time. But so, like, then I had those games.
But before we do wrap up, I do want to ask you this, so we wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you feel like you've grown to be comfortable being uncomfortable now that you're like older?
Oh, absolutely. And like, I'm not going to just give basketball all credit. That's just me going through life.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. Because once you get comfortable with being uncomfortable, like what can make you uncomfortable? It just ties all back in. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Yeah, but like if I had the mindset like that I had now and I played with, I say from my junior year up, I probably would have won. No, I ain't gonna say probably. I would have won.
Say that one more time.
If I would have had like the mindset that I have now, like I knew that I was in my own way.
Like when you say you would have won,
I could have won like that. Those teams that like my junior senior.
Do you mean like you as a person in life or the roster that you own? The roster with that is the name. You said you had what?
Both.
You said
you have to think like you have to think.
Hold on, we gotta reference it, but just answer this question. Let me know.
I could have won.
The roster you just said won what? Division tournament?
No. Yes, I won division.
State?
I honestly feel like I could have won state.
Like in Jackson?
Yes, we could have went to Jackson. We probably would. We
gotta bring Tip back just for that.
That's fine. Okay, like that's like, bro, like
bro.
That's okay.
You are delusional.
You're delusional.
That's a big what if. Yeah, man, y'all come on, bro. Y'all lost everybody. Y'all lost everybody. Y'all
all our size. Yeah, like,
y'all had nothing. No size, speed, points, everything.
But like I'm telling you, we could have. Okay. Because you got one that got weaker that year.
Yeah.
Because Inglemar went to 2.
Yeah. I remember.
You know what I'm saying? So like, how I viewed it, it was Ashland and Myrtle that I had to do.
Yeah. And y'all did. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we gonna
y'all didn't do it.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
This has been a very interesting episode. Very different.
Yeah, now different, definitely. Yeah.
Different. I feel like it's getting interesting.
Yeah, I hate it over here.
I bet. I love it. We can swat it over here.
Yeah.
It's too much. You got control too much.
I'm glad that we agree. That this is
yeah, been different.
Yeah.
But this is the the podcast Hoops Headspace with sports and mental health intersect. I'm your host Tay.
I'm your co-host Jada.
And we're gonna wrap it up, and we appreciate y'all for watching. Continue to support us. But that's gonna be a wrap for this episode. And don't do this to me shit over here. You do it. We're gonna wrap it up right there.